go. Welcome to Mayhem, Murder, Madly's Monster Trucks. YouTube. What? Oh yeah. Hey, hello YouTube constituent. Right on. This is so long to you in the blue and the blues. Alright. Run. Run, Papa. I gotta get you told. No use spanking. I've gotta get you told. I'm tired of being treated cold. Yes, I've been treated cold. I wonder what is wrong with you. Yes, I wonder what is wrong with you. You don't love me like you used to do, and that's why I'm blue. Now, babe, I've tried. It can't be denied. I've tried to plead with you. Well, I've come to say I am going away. So long to you and the blues. My love was in vain. I'll never love again. Someday I know you'll get your due. How I regret I can't forget. So long to you and the blues. Now, babe, I thought you'd be all the world to me, but all I find is abuse. I told you twice, I'll tell you thrice. So long to you and the blues. I've tried, it can't be denied. I've tried to plead with you. I've come to say I'm going away. So long to you and the blues. So long to you and the blues. So long to you and the blues. Hey Sergio, what's up?
Hey Sergio. Hey everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Texaco. I love that.
Texaco. One of the good old good ones.
All right.
Texaco?
Yes?
Texaco.
Oh, yes. I need loving every day, just to drive my blues away. You gotta put your mind on it, put your mind on it. I don't want that halfway stuff. Love me till I get enough. You gotta put your mind on it. That's the way to give it to me. Hold me in your loving arms, squeeze me till my clock's alive. You gotta put your mind on it, put your mind on it. Love me, papa, all night long. I can carry my business on. You gotta put your mind on it. That's the way to give it to me. mind on it. On YouTube. Let's see.
That was your medley for the day. Poor little butterfly is a fly gal now, and poor butterfly.
Ragtime Cowboy Joe.
Sure.
Do you want to sing that together?
Sure.
There's what's the first beginning? What's the first?
The first beginning. Ow, 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 and out in Arizona where the bad men are, and the only thing that guides you is an evening star. The roughest and the toughest man by far is Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He got his name for singing to the cows and sheep. Every night they say he sings to herd to sheep. In the battle cry, rich and deep, crooning soft and low. He always sings raggy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward on the saddle of a horse that's a syncopated gator. And there's such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear his gun, 'cause the western folks all know he's some highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona. Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He always sings ragged music to the cattle as he swings back and forward on the saddle of a horse that's a syncopated gator. And there's such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear his gun, because the western folks all know he's some highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona. Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Dressed up every Sunday in his Sunday clothes, he beats it for the village where he always goes. And every gal in town is Joe's, 'cause he's some regular bear. And when he starts to trotting on the dance hall floor, no one but a lunatic would start a war. The wise men know that his 44 is gonna make you dance for fair. Back and forward on the saddle of a horse that's a syncopated gator.
That's Let's Get Loose. So pretty.
The Patrol Comic.
It's so pretty. The prettiest part is like that one, you know. All right. Let's play it. I thought your E was. Play one by one. Mr. Johnson at a ball last night met a pretty gal who struck his fancy right. Said he, my baby, you're a gone gal now. Babe, I mean to win ya if it makes a row. He started in to have a dance, you see, and right away he said, oh, will you marry me? What a place to ask a lady that. He might have known that he didn't have a pot. He squoze her up so tight he nearly choked her, and that was the very thing that provoked her. She called that man down, you know, right in the middle of the floor. Well, don't you go to getting a funny Mr. Johnson. Don't you go to getting funny Mr. Johnson just because I let you talk her to me. You needn't think that you are in the family. Just remember that I is a perfect lady. Don't you let your actions get a bit too shady. Thinking about your manners when you come my way. Mr. Johnson, don't you get gay. He was just about to give the lady sass. To tell the truth, he didn't have the brass. Saw a bunch of people then feel in their trusty pockets where they keep their steel. I forgot the words.
Let's do it next time.
Mr. Johnson at a ball last night met a pretty gal who struck his fancy right. Said he, my baby, you're a gone gal now. Babe, I mean to win ya if it makes a row. He started in to have a dance, you see. Right away he said, will you marry me? What a place for to ask a lady that. He might have known that he didn't have a pat. He squoze her up so tight he nearly choked her, and it was the very thing that provoked her. She called that man down, you know, right in the middle of the floor. Well, don't you go to getting a funny Mr. Johnson? Don't you go to getting a funny Mr. Johnson? Just because I let you talk her to me, you needn't think of that you are in the family. Just remember that I am a perfect lady. Don't you let your actions go to get a bit too shady. Keep on thinking about your manners when you come my way. Mr. Johnson, don't you get gay. That man was madder than an old March hare. He was exasperated that he had to swear. To be insulted for a crowd, you know, was really more than he'd ever stood before. He's just about to give the lady sass, but to tell the truth, he didn't have the brass. He saw a bunch of men then feel around their trusty pockets where they keep their steel. Mighty sorry that he'd ever met her. Yeah, he thought he'd better. He said, I like to land you well. She quickly answered with a yell, well, don't you go to getting a funny Mr. Johnson? Don't you go to getting a funny Mr. Johnson? Just because I let you talk her to me, you needn't think that you are in the family. Just remember that as a perfect lady, don't you let your actions go to get a bit too shady. Keep on thinking about your manners when you're passing my way. Mr. Johnson, don't you get gay. Well, don't you go to getting a funny Mr. Johnson. Don't you go to getting a funny Mr. Johnson. Just because I let you talk her to me, you needn't think that you are in the family. Just remember that as a perfect lady, don't you let your actions go to getting a bit too shady. Keep on thinking about your manners when you're passing my way. Mr. Johnson, don't you get gay. Do 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 do. Mr. Johnson, don't get gay, sung by Silas Leach.
Can you pass me
you
that
need?
tuner, please? Thanks. I can't get it to work.
That's because it's not powering on. What was your experience? Can you describe?
Oh, we can
your
do the rest of
experience?
this without. All right. Let's see.
There we go.
Oh, does it work?
Yes.
Thanks very much for tuning in tonight, you guys. We'll be back on Saturday, where we take Fridays off to get manicures and so forth. Here you go. It's still on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Craig gets a manicure.
Jim Johnson was one hard luck man. He hadn't eaten for about a week. On a bench in the park, he sat down to rest, so hungry that he couldn't speak. A high-tone actor and his lady love sat down right next to Jim and started in discussing what they'd have for lunch. And the lady said to him, I think I'll have some little neck clams and a big cut of roast beef rare. Nice hot chicken just a swimming in gravy, and some hash brown pomme de terre. Some asparagus tips dipped in butter sauce, and some corn and tomatoes and some pie, of course. Jim got up and he walked away, and to himself did say, well, wouldn't that make you hungry, that roast beef rare? And wouldn't that make you hungry, that pomme de terre? Oh my, if I don't eat soon, then my face will grow shut, and my stomach feels just like my throat has been cut. Now wouldn't that make you hungry? Until a sign he saw in the window of a restaurant, it said waiters wanted. So he walked right in and said, I guess that I'm the man they want. While he was waiting around just to see the boss, he heard a fat man say, waiter, bring me one of those noodle soups and some Blue Points right away. Then fetch me a great big tenderloin steak with the juice just a-oozing out. And have it all smothered in mush and maroons and a bunch of Brussels sprouts. Some turkey stuff and a couple of quail and some nice apple dumplings and a bad nail. Jim walked toward that door and said, you know I can't work here no more. Oh well, wouldn't that make you hungry, that tenderloin steak? My, and wouldn't it make you hungry, that fine clam bake? Oh my, if I don't eat soon, then my face will grow shut. My stomach feels just like my throat has been cut. Now wouldn't that make you hungry?
Wouldn't that make you hungry? I love that. That big clam bake. Let's go. Oh. Wouldn't that make you hungry? That's pretty. You've heard me always complain, women don't treat me right. The girls who kiss, there are girls who don't, but the ones I get are the ones who won't. Oh Lord, they give me a pain, I'm getting to hate their sight. When I give them a good evening, they bid me a good night. I got to take them to the doors, so there is the there ain't no more blues. I've read a lot of good books. I play the guitar, not bad on looks. According to Ma, I got good marks in Sunday school, but I'm just a dummy in a vestibule. I've got the don't you dare to squeeze, but what are your intentions, please? Blues. A little pinch on the arm, it wouldn't do harm. They refuse to say they bruise. Some fellas get more than coffee and cake than I get with champagne and porterhouse steak. I've got to take 'em to the door. What are you waiting for? 'Cause all there is, there ain't no more blues. You've heard me always complain the women don't treat me right. There are girls who kiss, there are girls who don't, but the ones I get are the ones who won't. Oh Lord, they give me a pain, I'm getting the hate their scent. Oh, when I give them a good evening, they bid me a good night. I got to take 'em to the door. That's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I always take 'em to shows. I buy them cologne, a pair of silk hose, a taxi cab home. And when they say there ain't no more, brother, I could smother Ethel Barrymore. I got the don't you hold me tight, call me up some other night blues. A little hug and a kiss, they'd never miss. They refuse, say they bruise. Some fellas get more with coffee and cake than I get with champagne and porterhouse steak. I got to take 'em to the door. Well, what are you waiting for? That's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I got to take 'em to the door. That's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I took a girl to a show, and in the next seat, a fellow we know. We happened to meet. I heard her whisper, listen, John, I can see you later when this chump is gone. I got the don't you muss my curls, I'm not the same as other girls blues. And when I buy 'em a dress, a little caress, they refuse. What could they lose? I kissed a servant girl to make her feel good. She called me what only a servant girl would. I've got to take 'em to the door. What are you waiting for? It's all there is, there ain't no more blues. I love that song. I think I heard Van and Schenk do it. There might be even a Vitaphone short of Van and Schenk doing it. Is there a Vitaphone short of that?
Oh, I've never seen it, but there could be. If you saw it, there is one.
Well, I might have seen it in my mind's eye.
Sweethearts make love in the park. They hide away in the dark. I keep wondering why they're so terribly shy. They look so foolish to me, but I'd act differently if I had a girl like you. I wouldn't care if the whole world knew. I'd go all over telling Jeff and Jack and Harry, meet the little peach I'm going to marry. I'd go out with a big brass band. I'd buy a diamond for your left hand. I'd let 100 million people know by telegraph and radio if I had a girl like you. I'd be so happy and glad, I'd run a newspaper ad with a picture of us making love on a bus. Your other beaux would exclaim, oh my, what a shame. 'Cause if I had a girl like you, I'd be so happy I'd go cuckoo. I'd tell each dandelion and daffodil and daisy, come along with me 'cause I'm going crazy. I'd fly in a big balloon and I'd write your name all around the moon. Up in a bamboo tree I'd flit and flut from coconut to coconut if I had a gal like you. I'd run all over telling Tom and Dick and Harry, meet the little peach I'm going to marry. I would go get a big brass band and I'd buy a diamond for your left hand. I'd let 100 million people know by telegraph and radio if I had a gal like you. I think we're out of time. Thank you very much for listening tonight, you guys. We love you all. If any of you feel like tipping the band, we very much appreciate your tips. It keeps us off the streets and learning new songs to play for you.
Keeps us off the streets so we can keep you off the street.
We are not here tomorrow, but we're here Saturday. Have a great Friday.
And if you'd like to tip us, thank you so much. If you use PayPal, don't enable purchase protection. Just make sure purchase protection is not enabled. PayPal purchase protection is insurance. It's insurance that PayPal is selling to you. And if you buy it, it protects you maybe in case you buy if you purchase a buy from a stranger on the internet and they never send it. That's what purchase protection is all about. That's the gist of that. So just make sure it doesn't enable it if you're just sending a tip. But thank you so much. It had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. With all your faults, I love you still. I love you so. I always will. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you.
It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me feel true, could make me feel blue, and would even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Now others I see might never be mean, would try to be boss, never be cross, but they wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me a thrill with all your faults. Say I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. Had to be you. Why do I do just as you say? Why do I give you away? Why do I sigh? lie. Why did I try to forget? It must have been that something lovers call fate, telling me that I had to wait. I met 'em all,
I couldn't fall till we met.
It had to be you.
It had to be you.
I wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and could even be glad just to be sad.
Thinking of you, sweet little, you know who I see.
They might never be mean, they might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. Nobody else.
Second verse.
I want to.
I love you still.
It
Had to be you.
Wonderful you. Alright, go for it.
Seems like dreams like I've always had could be, should be making me glad. Why didn't you? It's up to you to explain. I'm thinking maybe, baby, I'll go away. Someday, some way you'll come and say it's you I need, and you'll be pleading in vain. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me feel blue, could make me be true, and even be glad, just be sad, thinking of you.
Some others I've seen might never be mean, they'd never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me a thrill with all your faults. Say I love you still. It had to be you. You had to be you. There's nobody else gave me a thrill with all your faults. I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you.